Hello?
Yo,
Yeah, what's good?
what's going on, man?
I had to click something else. I had to go back out and yeah, I got it now.
You can hear me now?
Yeah, I
B?
hear you. I hear you. But no, but yeah, take the headphones out because there's gonna be echo.
You can hear me?
Yeah, you good now? You hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. Can you see something on my? Can you see something on my screen? Is it like something? You see this thing on the side? Did you see something on my screen or no? You see anything on the screen?
Yeah, I see it.
You see like that long line right there with those
Yeah, yeah,
icons?
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to see how do I get rid of that. Maybe I just leave it alone.
Just leave it, yo. I don't. I want to. I'm in the live right now. Let's
All right,
talk
so it's not. Hold
boxing.
on, let me just see. It's not blocking nothing, right? Nah, I'm
No,
not.
no. It,
I'm,
it's on
I'm
my
not.
face, but
It's blocking my face.
no, it's blocking. It's blocking my face, but it's all right.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be there then. Like, why is that thing there? I don't understand why that thing is there. But anyway, let's get into it, man.
Let's do it, baby.
Let's get into it. So, as you can see in the background, I put on Magic Marv and Crawford, um,
Oh,
because
you call it behind you? Okay, okay.
yeah, I put it in the background, because I wanted to kind of touch on that. But I wanted to talk about some other fights too. But we could start it off wherever you want to start off at. If you want to start off with Boots sparring Canelo, the
Yeah, yeah.
advantages, the disadvantages, or you just want to get into Boots. I mean, you just want to get into Canelo Crawford. You want to talk about Moses the Tama, his potential. We could talk about. We could start off with whatever.
We can start whatever. How you want to start it off, B? It's all right.
Okay. So in this corner boxing 24. Please subscribe to the page. Please, help us out, support us. We're trying to give good content. We don't clickbait on here. We don't make up stuff. We tell the truth about what we see. And boxing, is a grown man sport. It's not a game, and we love it. We into it. We ain't into it for the money. We into it for the love of it. So that's what it
We
is, man. So I got my man on here that goes by many different names. He got many different hats. I don't know what he want to be called tonight,
call
but
me. You can call me Gorilla Hands, yo.
call you who?
Gorilla Hands. Woo.
Gorilla Hands. Okay, well we got not Gorilla Glue, but we got Gorilla Hands. You know what I mean? Because Gorilla Glue it makes stuff stick. So he stick and move. So he can't be Gorilla Glue. He Gorilla Hands. So that's a little bit different. But yeah, man. Listen, Uh, Canelo and Crawford, man, September 13th. We 3 weeks away, man. So let's talk about it.
It's going to be a 50-50 fight, man. Whoever imposes their will, both of them are highly skilled. We know Canelo has a chin of granite. He has, I call him, he got a vibranium chin. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? He's physically strong.
Yeah.
He has good defense, good head movement side to side. But he is a plotter. So he looks better if you're standing in front of him. And he knows how to close the distance. But
Hmm.
if you move around a lot, then that kind of can frustrate him because some fighters come to fight, some don't want to come to box. And we have Bud Crawford, who's multi talented, can fight in both stances, preferably the southpaw stance. He's very tough. If you hit him, he's going to hit you back. He's
Hmm.
also physically strong himself. He's a world class fighter, and he's definitely a Hall of Famer in the next 5 to 10 years. He's definitely both of them. Both of them.
Right. Right. Now you talked about Crawford and what he brings to the table. What about Canelo?
Canelo brings power. He brings pressure. He brings an iron. He has an iron chin. Great body puncher. He has good speed. He has fast hands. I don't know. Crawford might have the advantage in the hand speed because he's moving up. And usually, a guy that's in a lower weight class They're moving up. They're going to be faster. That's not all the time, but that's what they say in the boxing realm. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, that's not always. That's not always because Roy Jones was faster than everybody, and he was heavy than everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. As a matter of fact, yeah, I'm glad you touched on that because I saw an interview. I saw an interview where Crawford was talking about that, how, when you move up and you're coming from a lower weight class, he was saying how, Canelo, because he came from a lower weight class, he's able to evade punches from bigger guys because he was
Yeah,
faster, he
yeah,
was quicker.
right, right.
So yeah, he was talking about that. So that's definitely true. However, I would just say that Crawford's speed is good, but I think Canelo, even at 168, he's probably the fastest one super middleweight besides Roy Jones that I've seen. He's very
You think
fast. His
so?
hands are fast. Yeah, Canelo's fast.
Oh, Canelo's fast, but I don't think he's faster than like Calzaghe. I don't think he's faster than him. Calzaghe threw 100 punches in like maybe under a minute, even though it
Yeah,
was
but
slap punches,
yeah, but
but
we're
they
not
still
going.
kicked
We
his
yeah, but he was a slapper. He wasn't really, he wasn't. I don't really put him. We talked about that. I don't like Calzaghe. He was more
I
like
know you
slapping
I
with
know
his
you
punches. He wasn't a real boom, 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 boom. Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Where he could hit you. Like if you look at the punch, if you look at the knockdown against Belanga, that punch came out of nowhere. If you blinked
That
your
was
eye, you wouldn't have
that was
saw it.
that was a sweet hook. Like Canelo just turned it over like,
Yeah, he turned
boom.
that over so fast. That's what I'm talking about. And
Okay.
that's gonna be the problem for Crawford because Canelo could just bang like that. He could just come out with it. He could set you up, you know what I mean? And then he could just boom, twitch. It's like a twitch, and he just bam. So that's what I'm afraid of with Crawford because I like Crawford. I don't want anybody on here to think, I'm against Crawford. I'm a Crawford hater. I like him a lot.
Listen, I already know you like Crawford. I mean,
Yeah, I like him a lot.
some, sometimes people like I know me and you spoke about this, and you said that you don't know if Crawford is going to beat Canelo because of him moving up two weight classes.
Yeah.
Canelo can take a punch, and Canelo has fought bigger men who are 6 feet and up that weighed
Mhm.
over 200 pounds.
Right,
That
right, right.
I can respect that. So, you know, people can say, "Oh, you hating on Crawford." You're just speaking actual facts.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
My opinion, there's a flip side to that coin. I feel that, I didn't know this, but Crawford said he walked around at 180, and I was like,
Oh
"Wow."
yeah, yeah, yeah. I knew that.
And I didn't know that. I thought he walked around at like 160, 170, but he walked around at 180. So
I believe it.
basically, yeah, because he said when he fought Spence, he said Spence talked about I struggled to make welterweight. He said he struggled too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he went to 154. I remember years ago he said fighting Canelo was basically suicide because
Right,
he said
right,
that's then all of a sudden I don't know what changed.
right.
Maybe he went to watch Canelo, maybe he felt he could beat him, which is nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
My main concern is can he take Canelo's punch? But if you've noticed, Crawford doesn't really get hit. Well, Magimov hit him with like 5 right hands back to back. You saw it, whang, whang, whang.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think Canelo's going to throw 5 right hands, but if Canelo throws 2 or 3, is Crawford going to take that? Crawford also rolls with punches too, which
Right.
is smart. Take some of the force off the punch. So there's
Exactly.
a lot of I'm picking Crawford to win, but there's a lot of questions I still have. Physically,
Mm-hmm.
I think he's just as strong as Canelo, even though he's a smaller man. Crawford's a physically strong guy. He
Mm-hmm.
is. He's
Mm-hmm.
physically strong. He has. If you look at, they have different kind of strengths. Crawford has the inner strength. That's that inner strength that you don't see, but he got it. He grab you something, you'll feel it.
Mm-hmm.
Canelo has that natural. I would say that brute strength. For
Yeah.
his size, he's like a Hulk. You know how the
Yeah,
Hulk
yeah,
was.
yeah.
Yeah, like the Hulk. He has that. So it's a contrasting strengths and also contrasting of styles.
Right.
Um, and this is going to be a tough fight for both of them. And like I told you, if Canelo beats him, he's supposed to beat him. But if Canelo doesn't beat him, there's going to be a question mark on his legacy. And I don't think people should basically say, well, he lost to Bud to a smaller man. No, the best man made the best man win. So that's not going to tarnish Canelo's legacy. I disagree if somebody says that. But there's much more pressure on Canelo than Crawford.
Right. So yeah, you said a lot. You said some good things right there. So I'm gonna just say this. Again, I'm a Crawford fan. I'm a Canelo fan. I'm a boxing fan. I want to see a
Yeah,
good fight.
yeah, hey, you're not
However,
a boxing fan. You're a student.
I'm a student of the game. Right. I'm a
Yeah,
student of the
yeah,
game. Absolutely.
be students first and be fans second.
Right, right. Yeah, I appreciate that. Absolutely. And so are you. So, that's what we bring to the table, even though you're going to have haters. That's just like now you got people that's hating on Boots sparring with Canelo. But Boots and Bud are not friends. They're not enemies either. You know what I'm saying? But they're definitely
Mm,
not friends, right?
yeah, right,
So,
right,
and they have a history already. His brother used to spar with Canelo anyway. So they already have that history in the family. And I don't know if this is the first time that Boots has even sparred with Canelo. Maybe this is the first time it's been publicized because of the fight he's going into. This might not even be the first time they spar. But if it is, who cares? He can do what he wants to do, right? Because he's getting work for himself and Canelo's getting work from him.
right.
Now, I think it's an issue for Crawford because I already have Canelo winning the fight. But
I know you do,
the
and I
reason why,
respect it.
huh?
No, I know you do, and I respect that.
Right, right. But the reason why I say it's an issue for Crawford is because not that he fought Crawford and he knows how he fights and he can give him that, but what he is showing him is he's going to show him certain angles because Crawford is an angle fighter. He fights from
Right,
angles. He's
right,
not a mover, right? He fights from angles. He gives you angles. He's a counter puncher and he waits for you, right, to see what you're going to do. He also is a slow starter, and that's not going to help him in his fight as well. So he better pick that up. But I think with Boots being, and he's taller than Crawford, but he got that reach, that long reach as well.
yeah,
He got that nice jab. He got that power jab, actually. The switch hitting is probably the main thing that they have together, but they are both athletic boxers. So he's going to kind of show Canelo some of the angles that, even without saying it, just the way he fights, he's going to show him some of the angles that Crawford is going to be coming from. And I just think it's not, and I'm listening to, and see, it's not about what I say, right? I listen to other people. I just finished listening to Fast Eddie Chambers,
yeah. I remember
and
him. Yeah,
Eddie Chambers was talking about when he sparred Klitschko. He said he sparred Vladimir Klitschko before, and he was talking about it. He was saying he liked Crawford too. He said he
right,
gives Canelo the edge, but he said this is also helpful. It's only going to help. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to hurt Canelo, right? But he's also, guess what? He's also sparring with Yonili Hernandez. You know who Yonili Hernandez is?
I heard of him. Yeah, I heard of him. He's yeah, I heard of him. Yeah,
Yonili Hernandez is the one that just beat Breadman's fighter, broke him down, dropped him in the beginning of the fight. What's Breadman's fighter from Philly name?
I forgot. Yeah,
Kyron Davis.
yeah, Kyron Davis. Yeah,
You didn't
you
see
know
that
what's so
fight?
funny? No, actually, Kyron Davis used to spar with Canelo. You know that, right?
Right, I know that. I know that. And that's why he's giving Canelo an edge as well. But you got to go watch Yonili Hernandez against Kyron Davis. He broke him down. This dude's from Cuba. When I say he got that Lara style, but he's big, he's tall,
Wait a
he's like
minute.
6'2".
I did see
He's a
that. I was watching.
beast.
Yeah, yeah, he is.
So
He's
he's
a pro.
sparring with him as well. And he got boots. So he's really not playing. Like, that's why I keep telling people, if you think Canelo's coming into this fight to just play games, he's not. He's coming to handle business. And from what he's doing with these guys that he's spawned two top guys that can box, that got power, that got movement, and that's showing that he's serious about it. Not that he's. It's not about being afraid. It's about being smart. He's being
Right,
smart.
right.
So
Um, how can I say this? I understand what you're saying. Canelo can fight 12 rounds, but Canelo gasses out.
no, no, go watch him. Go watch
Just
him. And I
so
just finished watching him earlier against Charlo when he went back to the corner after the 3 minutes round. When he went back to the corner, he didn't even take a seat. He stood up. He had that issue before. He don't have that issue no more. He don't have that issue no more.
I think what Charlo wasn't. Sometimes there's not nothing wrong with going for the bag, but are you going for the bag or are you going for legacy? And I feel that Charlo, and I respect that. No slight to Charlo. He should have. I guess. Let me say this. I felt Jamal would have had a better chance against Canelo than Jamel because Jamal has a great jab. Jamal's a little bigger. He's 6 feet, a little bigger, very technical, very fun, good foundation, good right hand, good left hook, good uppercut. Jamal's style would have been a problem for Canelo. Jamel doesn't have a good jab. He doesn't. Jamel's more of a fighter than a boxer, you know. And by him moving up so fast within the 3 months, I think that did more to him. That really hurted him because now it's like, okay, you lost to Canelo. At least go out on your shield. You got hit and was like you froze up. The way he was throwing punches, he wasn't throwing punches like that when he was at 154. You did you notice he was like lunging with his punches with Canelo instead of like placing his punches correctly? And I think Canelo knew that he was kind of. Sometimes you can sense fear in a man. Once Canelo
Yeah, I
cracked
saw
him,
that. I saw
yeah,
that. I'm not gonna
once,
lie. I saw it. I saw
yeah,
it. But again, listen, he got hit. He got hit with that right hand, and that right hand was like straight down the pike, and he took that knee. I mean, because he felt that power, and then that didn't help what he was
and then
trying to do after that.
number two, if Buds keeps Canelo in the middle of the ring, Canelo's going to be in for a fight. He is. I'm going to keep it real. A guy like Canelo, even when Bivol was a bigger man, and Bivol said he was like, Bivol was blocking the punches, and he said his arms was killing him. So don't give Canelo, stay in the middle of the ring. Make him frustrate him. Give him head movement. Throw feints at him where he'll go for something. You could counter him, but make sure when you counter him well, and then go to that body. I mean, dig into that body because he's going to go to your body. The main objective, if you're fighting Canelo and you're a smaller man, go to his body first. Smother him sometimes. Tie him up when he doesn't want to be. We already know this. You know what I'm saying? I'm picturing sometimes when I'm watching fights, I'm picturing myself in the ring. What will I
Yeah,
do? I'm sure you do that, right?
yeah, of course.
We all do that. Like, okay, what we even though we're not in there, this is what we're doing. But that's a little different when, especially when you're in there getting hit by somebody who got cinder block hands. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think Canelo's going to have. I hear what you're saying. I think Canelo is going to be all right in the middle of the ring because he's defensive minded as well. Crawford is not going to hit him with a lot of the shots he hit everybody else with because he feints, he moves. He's going to be,
Yeah,
he's
but,
going to be moving. He's going to
but
be moving.
Canelo has that window washer side to side. He don't have that that he don't have this.
No, he
He has
got
more.
that. He got that too. He has that. He has that.
I did see him do something like that. It's his feet.
He has that.
Canelo has plodding feet, so he has good upper body movement. But there's ways to be defensive, and I'm not knocking his defense. His defense has improved tremendously, but he has plodding feet. Canelo has
That's all
like
right.
cement feet.
That's all right. Listen. He's still been successful. He's still with
No,
whatever
absolutely.
he's working with. He's still been successful. And again, if Crawford can't hit him like he's been
Okay.
hitting these other guys, and he's not, and I know that because again, he got enough head movement, right, that he's going to do that. But because he's a counter puncher and a powerful counter puncher, right? Any little twitch, any little move, any little thing that he does to make Crawford miss, and he counters with it that fast. I mean, that's what he's going to be doing in the middle of the ring. That's not going to be a bad place for him.
I if I was I'm Bud Crawford. I'm fighting Canelo. If I know Crawford got good footwork and he moves when he needs to move. If I know somebody ain't got good footwork, I'm gonna kind of make him out of position where he can't really do nothing to me because all right, granted, he does have good head movement, great defense, side to side movement, but you got to look at a man's feet. When you saw him fight Majimov was like a ballerina moving. The problem with Majimov was like I told you last night, he kept feigning too much. You know what I'm saying? He kept feigning too much.
But
There's times when
Madrimov doesn't have good footwork. He just does. He has an up and down style, which come from that martial arts thing. It
but
wasn't
look at
like
but look at
he
his
was
feet though.
really moving his feet. His feet is not that great. either.
No, I think his feet. He has good, but by him being a martial artist and he looks like he does gymnastics too. He's a specimen. You know what I'm saying? He has good. No, he's a good boxer. His footwork was good. He was moving, and I think Crawford wasn't used to that. That threw Crawford off. You know, I'm
Well,
watching it
listen,
right now behind you. That threw like he's doing all this, but his feet. You gotta look at fighters' feet. Like
I think Canelo again. I think it's going to be styles make fights, and I think that again he's going to be prepared for whatever Crawford brings to him. And if it and again, he's not the. It's not that. Listen, and people keep saying, and he got concrete feet and all that. Listen, he has footwork. He just doesn't have some of the better footwork, but he has footwork, bro. If you watch him, he can move his feet, bro. He's not like he's tumbling or he's
no,
tripping
no,
over
I know.
himself. Like
He's
he can
more.
move.
I know what you're saying, but to me, when I see him, he's more of a plotter, and like he's not like Trinidad. Trinidad had terrible footwork.
Yeah, that's
But Canelo does have. I just feel that he has heavy feet,
Yeah,
which
yeah, definitely. But he's not a Trinidad where,
no,
you
no,
know what
no,
I'm
no, no,
saying, you could just
no,
pick him
no.
apart like that. You're
No.
not Canelo's just different, bro. So I'm just saying, listen, I think he got to box and move to win this fight. He got
I'm
to
I'm
box and move.
I'm picturing, and I know this sounds crazy. Can if I was Bud, I'll watch when fought Chavez, when Whitaker fought Chavez, and Whitaker Chavez was the pressure fighter. Head movement, left hook to the body, straight right hands. And Whitaker was the slick fighter. Like he's like the mongoose. And there was some parts in the fight where Whitaker had Chavez against the rope, just raking him with body shots and uppercuts.
Hmm.
I think I would probably watch that fight if I'm fighting Canelo to probably implement that in my fight game because we don't see Canelo needs. Well, if you go to the hook to the body, you close in. Most guys like Cotto, step in and throw the hook to the body. You drop your knees, boom. Canelo's gonna do that. But I never really seen people try to smother Canelo where because he needs room to punch when he throws the right hands. He needs certain.
Somebody just commented Chavez was 140 moving up to 147 for Whitaker. So he said
No,
it's not the same.
I respect. Listen, I respect that. I respect that. But that was only one division. That was only
I'm
seven
I'm just
pounds.
reading the comment
No,
because
no,
what I want to do, I want to respect what people say, whether
no,
we agree with it or not. I mean, that's a good point. I still think Whitaker outboxed him and won the fight
no.
regardless. But yeah, I mean, but he's bringing up a point.
Shout out to Lucky Upset, man. You definitely right. I remember that. That was 19. I remember that. I had to cover the magazine.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right.
So shout out to you, Lucky Upset. That was true. Chavez did move up to fight him, but
Yeah,
that
I
was
mean,
just one weight class.
but that was
There's more of a
exactly
risk
that was
that
one weight class,
Crawford taking. Yeah, Crawford's taking more of a chance by skipping 160 and going straight to the freaking Lions. Then,
and
so
that's
maybe they see something.
that's what I have a listen, and that's for me. See, Charlo, yeah, he did it kind of quick, but if you even want to look at Crawford, he's doing it, and he's taking a whole year, but he's still doing it quick too because you're jumping. Remember, you had one fight at 154, not two or three, and you fought. Madrimov was really a soft touch. Let's be honest. He's a good fighter, but
Yeah,
he's a
right.
soft touch. He had 11 fights,
Yeah,
so
right,
that way it
right,
wasn't like he went for the gusto. He didn't even go for
right,
like Erickson Lubin or Boachuk or somebody like that that had
yeah,
20 or
right.
so fights under their belt. He
But
didn't
you
go
know the
for
funny
that,
thing? The
huh?
funny thing is, the funny thing is that I think the reason why Crawford did it, no excuse to him, Madrimov had a belt. Bubba Chuck didn't, and neither did Eric Lubison. So it's like, okay, this guy got 12 fights. He looks like he's tough. Let me go in there and let me test the waters a little bit. And when he tested the waters, it was a little difficult than what it was. But I give Bud Bud got the decision. I give it to him.
But what did I
He
tell you
fought a
about that
style
belt
that
though?
he wasn't used to. Because,
But what did I tell you about their belt? Remember, they make them they printing belts like they print money. That
no,
belt
that's
he got.
cool, yo.
Yeah, that belt he got
That's
from
cool.
a fighter named Kurbanov, and Kurbanov had was knocked out. He had a loss. He wasn't a top guy. So I mean, he got the belt from a guy that he could beat. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it wasn't really a big deal.
No, no, listen, yeah, like I mean, sometimes boxers are funny, yo. Sometimes boxers will win the biggest fight, even though people may pick them to lose, and then they might do a little something different, like let me test the waters with this. Actually, Lucky Upset did say that was Charlo's vacant belt. Shout out to you again, Lucky Upset. He just checked that out. I like this cat. He said that was
Hmm.
Charlo's vacant belt. So shout out to him. We got somebody here who knows what they're talking about. Hey,
Yes,
word
sir.
up.
That's a good thing. That's a good
Yeah,
thing.
no doubt.
That's
No
what we
doubt.
want because again, this is boxing, man. It's a form, right? I don't know it all. You don't know it all. Nobody knows it all. We know some things. We help each other, and we just have to respect each other's opinion.
Right.
You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
um I think Crawford, like I saw the Billy Joe Saunders fight, right?
Yeah.
And Billy Joe Saunders was outboxing Canelo, but he didn't have the power to keep Canelo off of him. And then Canelo with that uppercut, that just changed the narrative of everything. And I'm saying, um, if you notice, Bud does this a lot. And this is not basically a Philly shell. It's more of a parrying because he did that with Spence. I
Hmm.
noticed that Bud doesn't fight the same way in every fight. He doesn't. He
No.
doesn't. And that's funny that's what makes him so different because you got some fighters that fight the same way, but they continue to win until somebody exposes them by doing the same thing.
Somebody picks up on it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, like with Trinidad with Hopkins,
Right.
gotta
But
take away the whole
also,
thing.
but also, I'm gonna say this. Remember one thing with Canelo is like, and you bring up that Billy Joe Saunders fight. Canelo is very patient, man.
Oh yeah, he is
He's very
definitely,
patient. You
definitely.
said he's a plotter. He's plotting on how to get in and how to score. That's what he
Yeah,
does. So he's
that's it.
very patient. He's not gonna.
So
You might be outboxing him, right? But he's still there. He's still moving. He's still coming forward. If you're not hurting him, he's coming forward.
right, right.
So he's plotting. He's seeing how he gonna get in. How he gonna get in. He go and with him, all it takes is one or two shots. One or two shots. Boom, boom, boom. Start breaking you. And that's what he did with Billy Joe Saunders. I mean, and these are big guys, man. Listen, when I the fight that really, I mean, it's a whole lot of fights, of course, Triple G, but what he did with Danny Jacobs, man. Remember, Danny Jacobs came in at like damn near
180.
200 pounds
Yeah, but you
for
know
that
what the
fight.
funny thing with Jenny Jacobs is? Jenny Jacobs kept switching too much. He was pulling his jab. You gotta have a good jab for Canelo, yo. This is this right here. The lead is the best. That sets up everything. You know what I'm saying? And Danny Jacobs didn't have it. He had his moments. I remember he caught Canelo with a
Yeah,
good
good
left hand from the
moments.
southpaw stance.
Yeah, good
Yeah, good.
moments.
But he as tall as he is, you're supposed to stick to certain mechanics in order to beat the shorter fighter. You know, the jab,
But it looks,
the uppercut.
but it's like Floyd, right? It looks easy from the outside, but when you get in there, it's not that easy.
Floyd Mayweather, he's
No,
the
I'm just
submariner.
bringing him up just to say
Yeah,
that with
no, I got
Canelo,
you. I got you.
Canelo
I
might
got you.
look easy from the, you know what I'm saying? He might look easy, man, from the outside, but once you get in the ring with him, bro, like Danny Jacobs, I mean, like I said, I give him a lot of props, man, for what he did. Listen, he fought Triple G a good fight. I mean, he gonna give anybody a good fight. So I wasn't surprised that he didn't get knocked out. I mean, Danny Jacobs is a tough dude. But I'm saying
I
all
think the
that to
Triple G
say,
fight.
huh?
Right, right.
I'm just
I
saying
felt the
all
Triple
that.
G fight. Triple G won the first fight. Canelo won the second. It could have went either
Nah,
way the second
I
fight,
never
but I
agreed
felt
with
Triple
that.
G.
I never
Nah,
agree
I'm
with that.
sorry, yo. Hell no.
I thought Canelo won them all. I thought the first fight was very close. I thought he won it, but the draw was okay. But
I
that
don't think.
second fight,
I think.
he backed Triple
I,
G up with no problem.
oh yeah, he was throwing combinations. I
Triple
think
G,
the second. I think the first fight. I felt that they slided Triple G. They didn't give him the benefit of doubt because he was champion. I mean, Canelo definitely showed grit, but I felt Triple G should have. To my opinion, yeah, I felt Triple G won that first fight. I really do. I really do, yo. And
we got
the
my
fact of
man
the matter
Hybrid,
is,
the Soto Hybrid 21. He said GGG won the first fight. Lara beat him too. Okay, we can agree to disagree on the first fight with Canelo. And I definitely agree
right,
because we just talked about this earlier, me and my man, about Lara. Yeah, Lara did beat Canelo in that fight, but let's not act like Canelo didn't land some good body shots throughout that fight. He didn't get beat
no,
down either.
he kind of slowed Lara down. He slowed him down.
He sure did. He sure did. But Lara definitely won the fight. There's no you got no discrepancy about that over here.
Yeah, he slowed. Yeah, Canelo said, "Okay." I mean, that's what you do, though. That's what you do with a mover.
Them
Guy
body
moving a lot,
shots
you
was
take his
nice,
leg.
man.
Go to the
Them
body.
body shots
Go to
was
the body.
nice. I
Yeah,
watched that
go to the
fight
body.
recently. That them body shots was nice, man.
Yeah, go to the body.
Yeah, them
I
body
think
shots.
this is. I'm picking Bud. I feel that Canelo's. I think Canelo's sleeping on. Okay, Lucky Upset said Canelo disarmed Triple G in the first fight with heavy counters. That's why he stopped throwing power punches and only using jabs. Lucky Upset. I'm going to check that out, brother, and I'm going to
Yes,
review
sir.
that. I like that.
Yeah, that's real. That's real what he's saying.
I like this.
That's what I
I like this
say,
cat right
man.
here, man. I like this cat. I like this cat.
Yeah, his counters was heavy. Absolutely. He had
I like
his
this cat.
counters, Canelo's counters was no joke. It had Triple G never experienced that, bro. That's what you gotta remember. He didn't experience nobody countering him and hitting him like that. He never experienced that. So that second fight was even worse because now he got him backing up.
Yeah, yeah. Because Triple G can't. As good as Triple G is, he can't fight going backwards. Most
Uh,
fighters that go forward can't. Like Canelo. Canelo goes backwards, but not too much because he's the hunter. He's the
yeah,
hunter. He's the
yeah,
hunter. You
yeah.
gotta you gotta back like when he fought Matt not Matchwolf Bivol. Bivol's 6'2". It's a big dude. Walks around at 2+.
Yeah,
You
of
know?
course.
He's not a so like I said, like that, like him the way he was throwing his punches, the jab and everything, and his footwork, Canelo looked like a little frustrated. That's why Canelo didn't look like Canelo in that fight.
He said GGG stopped throwing power punches completely. It turned into all jabs, but the fight was on a HBO and GGG was HBO's pay-per-view star. GGG was their guy. That's a fact.
You
They
think
didn't want
so?
they want
I
Canelo to
don't
win.
know. I felt that they were more slighted for Canelo, you know?
I don't think they were side more towards Triple G. They was. Triple G, remember Triple G was the boogeyman.
He was the boogeyman, but he didn't fight nobody but Canelo. Like his resume is the only
Yeah,
top dog. Yeah.
but that's what we're saying. HBO made him the boogeyman. He didn't make himself that. They made him that.
Yeah, I mean, of course, yeah, of course, of course,
They
of
made
course.
him that. And you know, Andre Ward always questioned it. I always questioned it because I said he didn't really fight nobody, and then he gets into his first real fight, and then we see what happens.
Yeah,
You
because
know,
I think Ward wanted to fight Triple G at one point at a
he
catch weight.
did.
Triple G said nah, and I'm like, come
I
on.
don't think they wanted to fight. Right? I
I
don't
mean,
think they wanted to fight.
I think he would have gave Ward a good fight, but I think Ward's style would have beat him.
Yeah, I like Ward in that fight. I would have liked
Yeah.
that.
I like Ward too. You know who will give Andre Ward a tough time? Andre Durrell.
Andre Durrell. Yeah, yeah,
Andre Durrell is 6'2", can switch up, fast hands. He could punch you both. Very athletic.
yeah.
And
He
Ward said,
fell off, man. He fell
"Yeah,
off
I
so
know, I
bad. But
know,
yeah, that was
yeah,
my man. That was my
yeah."
man.
He loved him, yo. But once that Triple G, I mean Arthur Abraham hit him low, and he was like, "Oh, you know."
But let me tell you something that Bud said that I didn't really agree with, and this is why guys got to stop. Listen, I'm not going to agree with everything that you say, but just because of who you are. So if you're going to keep it real, keep it real. So he was being interviewed, and he was asked about the fighters that Canelo fought, and he said, "Well, Kovalev, he didn't give him credit for that because Kovalev was old." I'm like, bro, Kovalev was 36 years old. What are you talking about? Before he fought Canelo, the only losses he had was Elida Alvarez and the second fight to Andre Ward. The first fight, he actually beat Andre Ward. He dropped Andre Ward, and I thought he won the fight, the first fight. He didn't get that fight, but he won that fight. And then he fought Elida Alvarez. He did get stopped. Then he came back. He won a couple of fights, and then he fought Canelo, and he,
Yeah,
and he got knocked out.
you know who gave him a hell of a fight? That kid that's fighting Benavidez. What's his name? With the braids, Brolic. What's his name, yo?
Uh,
Anthony Yard. Anthony
Anthony
Yard.
Yard. Nah,
He
he
was
beat Anthony Yard.
I know, but giving Anthony Yard was giving Kovalev problems, yo.
Yeah,
He
I got
just
to
ran
watch
out
that
of gas.
again.
He ran out of gas.
Yeah, I gotta watch that again. He said
Yeah, that was a good
GGG
fight.
said Ward was too. GGG said Ward was too much. Yeah, GGG didn't want no smoke with Ward. I agree. They robbed Darrell versus Frock. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Frock, man, he was a fan. He was a what I call not a fan favorite. He was a commentator favorite as well. He was one of those.
But you know what's funny? I'm not gonna lie. I like Carl Froch. I did. I did
I
like
didn't
Carl
really
Froch.
care for him,
And
man.
let me tell you why. When I saw him fight Jermaine Taylor, and
Yeah,
Jermaine Taylor caught him with that beautiful down the pipe right hand, and Carl Froch sat on his trunks on his toilet seat,
yeah,
and he got up. He took them shots, and he stopped. That's another thing. Jermaine Taylor ran out of gas. He ran out of
yeah. He ran
gas.
out of gas. Yeah.
Paul Jackson, he had a world class. I like Carl Fry. He kind of remind me of one of them dudes that he doesn't have a style. He's one of those. I
Not
like
my
Fox,
kind of
man.
guy, but he's all right. He
I
was all
like
right.
Fox. I like Fox. They
But what
always did.
about
Man.
but what about this though? Canelo asked Crawford. He said, "Who is the elite fighter that you fought on your record?" He said, "Name an elite fighter on your
I
record
really
that you
like
fought." And you know what Crawford said? You ready for
people
this?
say him. What do
He
you say?
said Victor Postal.
Oh, and Canelo said, I never heard of that guy. Victor who?
Canelo said, "Who?" Now, out of everybody you fought, you gonna name Victor
Spence.
Postal as your elite fighter?
No, he should have
A
said
guy that's
Spence.
not even Hall of Fame?
Yeah, he should have said Spence. I was like, what is he saying, yo?
I
He should
mean,
have
he
said
caught it.
Spence.
He put his own self in the trap. Maybe that's how he thought of Spence. He thought it was. He knew it was going to be that easy, which we knew that too. But I'm just saying, I would say, I would say Gamboa, Spence, and Madrimov was his toughest fights.
Oh yeah, and Eagle Alaskas. He said Eagle Alaskas was a
Oh,
tough
of
fight
course,
too.
of course, Mean Machine, of course, Mean Machine. That's without a doubt.
Yeah, Mean Machine. Whew.
Yeah, that's number
Yeah,
one.
yeah, Mean Machine. Yes, that should be number one.
Was that a knockdown or not?
No, he pushed him down. He caught. No, look, check it out. I'm gonna keep it 100. It's not
You
because
heard him though,
I like
right?
Bud, but he did hurt him.
Okay.
Yes, he did. Look at DeSoto said nah.
Now, what are you saying now to? But that he got hurt, that he got knocked down. Let's see.
He pushed him. Yeah, he did push him on
Question.
the floor. He did.
Okay,
He
I'm
did
just
push him.
asking the question because
Yeah,
I like to be, I don't want to be, I want to be unbiased. I don't want to be, I saw it. I saw it and I said, he did catch him. It looks like he was pushed, but I just like to be sure. He did get
right.
clipped though, no doubt.
Of course, he got clipped. He got clipped. He
He,
definitely
he,
caught clipped.
he did
I
get
was
clipped.
like, what- I
Now,
was like,
now, what I told you the other day, this is another thing I saw in the southpaw stance when Crawford fights out of southpaw stance, what she was doing with Mean Machine kept hitting him with that right hand, and that same right hand he was getting caught with Madrimov in that southpaw stance. And if I'm not mistaken, Madrimov and Mean Machine are both orthodox fighters, right?
yes, yes. So
Right.
that's
So you got
another
to be
thing.
careful.
Yeah, of course. I was thinking about that. When you're fighting, you're southpaw. You throw right hands.
Right. He's right about that. It's Ward did say it was a knockdown on the commentary. He did say
Yeah,
that.
yeah, of course. I'm not going to dispute Ward, but he pushed him. He caught him, he clipped him, and he pushed him. Crawford grabbed him, and he pushed him. His knee hit the floor. He pushed him, but
Why
he
you
he clipped
nervous?
him.
Why you nervous for Crawford? Why you nervous for Crawford's hybrid? But yeah, he need to be careful with that because that right hand was coming right down the pike with no problem.
I got a funny feeling. I think Bud's gonna go orthodox.
He better. He said the weight difference. I agree. I agree, man. Listen, you can't have one fight at 154 and move up to 168 and fight the champion like that. I just don't think it's a good move. I think he should have 2 or 3 fights at 154.
Yeah, they might have seen something.
Maybe one fight at 154, 2 fights, then go to 160, have a fight, and then, but just one, two, nah, because you came from 135, bro.
Well, look at Pacquiao. He moved up 8 weight classes.
He did it
Look,
gradually, though. He didn't do it. He did it gradually. Floyd did it
look,
gradually. They did it
look,
gradually. Oh,
look, Crawford
yeah. Well, I don't want you to get
gets
sick,
knocked
brother,
out.
but
Let me tell you something. DeSoto, let me tell you something, bro. After seeing Roy Jones get knocked out by Tarver, anything can happen in boxing. So if Crawford happens to get knocked out, I won't. It won't bother me. Just seeing Roy Jones get knocked
nah, he
out,
said
yo.
he got Crawford winning, though. Yo, listen, he's with Crawford, and listen, I
Yeah. I'm
respect
thinking.
it.
I'm thinking.
I respect
I'm
it.
thinking with Bud too. I'm sticking with Bud too, yo.
We Canelo
So
over here. Canelo all day, every day.
I listen. That's good, baby. That's good.
We
So
we we with
what's
cinnamon over here, baby. Cinnamon. Urgh.
I got this. I got the unorthodox southpaw, yo, who could do different things, man. You know.
Yeah, we with cinnamon over
Let
here,
me ask you a
baby.
question. What would happen if you see Crawford buzz Canelo? Do you think he can hurt Canelo?
I don't think so.
I think he can.
Highly unlikely.
I don't. I think he can. I listen.
That's a
Let's say something.
long stretch.
All right. I don't think. Thank you. I think he can hurt Canelo.
We're gonna
Knock him out.
see.
I don't know, but I know he can hurt Canelo. I know. I know Canelo can hurt him. What would happen,
No,
Ant?
Canelo can no Canelo can knock
What
him
would
out cold.
what would you do if the fight is even and they both going toe to toe in the middle of the ring? You're gonna probably throw your TV through the window.
Yo, I'm gonna go crazy.
It's gonna be. I think he's gonna like DeSoto. I agree with you, brother. I think Canelo. I mean Crawford's gonna catch Canelo with a shot he don't see. He's gonna catch him with something.
He might catch him with a few shots he don't see, but I don't think it's gonna hurt him. But the shot that he see and don't see is, I think he's gonna be getting Crawford gonna be getting caught with more shot that he see that's gonna hurt him, and the ones he don't see, he definitely gonna get buckled. So we're gonna see, bro. I mean, it's it's gonna be a fight though. I mean, Crawford ain't gonna back down, and I
Yeah,
think Canelo gonna be in tip top shape, man.
he has to be. He's normally
Gonna be in
what.
15 round shape.
Listen, they both know. I got. They both know. I got Crawford winning by UD 8-4, 7-5, but he might have to go through a few storms.
He said
Crawford,
Crawford gonna hurt
Crawford
him.
will hurt him.
My
I want, I
man,
want, I
my
want, I want to
man,
bet
my
you.
man. We gotta
I want,
talk, hybrid. We gotta talk, brother. Cause that's
yo,
a
hybrid, I'm
long
feeling you. Yo, hybrid, I'm feeling my man right now. Hybrid, I like this cat, yo.
yo, listen, man. I don't know, bro. Where you from? Where you from, hybrid? Where you from?
What up, hybrid? Where you from? NY?
That's a long stretch right there, bro. He gonna hurt him. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. Texas. Okay. That's what's
Oh,
up.
DeSoto. That's right,
Errol
DeSoto, Texas.
Spence. Errol Spence, baby.
You know, there you go. There you go.
Listen, let's not listen. I'm not an Errol Spence fan, but let's keep it real. Errol Spence had that division on lock. And I respect him, man. He fought. He'll fight anybody.
Let me
You
tell
got
you
to give him
something.
that. Errol Spence fought anybody.
When Errol Spence went to England and beat Kell Brook, he
Yeah,
earned my respect, yo.
yeah. We got to give him his props, man, because he fought
Yeah.
anybody. Big
And
up to Texas, yo.
yeah, word up. Definitely. Shout out to Texas, yo. DeSoto, Texas.
And he opened up that Dallas stadium, bro. That place hold what, 60, 70,000?
Yo, hey, yes, yeah. Let me tell you something. You remember years ago? Let's go back eight years ago. You know they were talking about Canelo and Spence at a catchweight, right?
I remember 160.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't know if Spence would have beat Canelo.
Nah,
His
nah.
style, his style,
Yeah. Oh, he said he
his
remember too.
style,
Yeah,
his style. I think
yeah.
Canelo would have been a little too strong for Spence, yo.
He would have been a little too strong. I think so.
Yeah, his style. Like
I
Spence
agree.
doesn't move too much,
I
and
definitely agree with that.
it'd have been two. It'd have been two magnets, but reversed. There'd have been some. You know what I'm saying? Like
He said Spence would have got broken up, no doubt.
I agree.
That's
I
what
like
I
this
said.
kid too, yo.
Yes,
Word
sir.
up, man. Yeah,
That's what
man.
I say. Where's this?
I'm looking at the fight backwards. I'm watching the fight, looking at Madrimov. You know,
Yeah,
Madrimov. Look how he's faking though. He's faking too much. He's like,
yeah.
you
He
know,
got that bouncy. That's that martial arts style.
you know what's so funny? That remind me of you ever like I think this comedian said it. Like you ever go to a party, you hear the music, you like you want to dance, you stop, you keep doing this again. That's what Madrimov
Yeah.
reminds
Yeah, that's that martial arts style. But
me of. What's next? What's on the menu next? What else you want
um
to, brother?
I want to talk about Moses Atama, man, the heavyweight, the young heavyweight, man.
Yeah,
Like I like him,
I like him too.
and
He need to tuck his chin a
I,
little bit more though. He need to tuck his chin a little bit more though.
yeah, I think I'm gonna watch him a little bit more, but yeah, definitely he can do that. But what I don't want to happen is, he's young, but I want people to remember that 20 years old, he's still ripe. See, when people say, well, he can't be Usyk is 38 years old. He's on the way out. And you 20, you on a up and coming, right?
Right.
But guess what? Wilfredo Benitez was 17
Let me see when he beat Antonio
when
Cervantes.
he beat Antonio Cervantes, right?
Yes.
And Tommy Hearns was 21 when he
When he
beat
knocked out
Pepino Cuevas.
Cuevas. Yeah,
Pepino
that was
Cuevas knocked him
I
out in the
remember
second
that.
round.
Yep.
Okay, Floyd Mayweather was 21 when he got his
You
shot,
know,
when he got his
you
title.
know,
Trinidad was 21 when he got his title. Muhammad Ali was 20. Mike Tyson was 20 when he
no,
beat
no, no.
Trevor
Ali,
Berbick.
no, Ali was 22, just turned 22 when he beat Sonny Liston.
When he beat
He said,
Sonny Liston.
yeah, he said he just turned 22 years old.
Right. But my point is they was 20, 21, 22. Trinidad was 20 when he beat Maurice Blocker.
He murdered Maurice
You see what
Blockers.
I'm saying? So I don't want them to hold him back just because he's 20.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he could get a couple of fights in, but don't hold him back just because it's his age. Because listen, man, if he got that dog in him, man, let him go for it.
Tell me
Yeah,
about it.
see, he said it. Yeah, that's what I said. Turkey already talking about Usyk, but people are trying to play it down already and say Usyk is too much. But even Tyson Fury said, "Yo, man, Atama is no joke, bro. This dude could fight.
He could fight, but all right, let's put it this way:
He
if
could
Usyk
box.
was,
He could box. He could
he could
box.
box, he could punch. Looks strong.
He's
He looks
strong.
strong.
Yeah, I
Nah,
like
it's
him.
true. He just, yeah, I like him too. He destroyed Dillian White. Dillian White needs to retire, yo.
Yeah, yeah, but what I don't want to do is take away from because people say, well, Dylan White was like, yeah, okay, he been knocked out before, definitely. But again, give the young fighter credit because he didn't go in there reckless. He had a plan and he executed it. They had a game plan. He said it. We got a game plan, and he went in there and executed it, and he came out the winner. You said
The Soto said he cooked him.
you said promoter's going to be the one backing off that fight. Yeah,
They
they probably
should. They
will.
should. They should. I mean, what
They
is
probably
Usyk going
will.
to gain fighting this young guy, yo? He's 20 years old.
Yeah. Yeah, he got that young power. Yeah,
I don't. But just imagine if Usyk was to take that fight.
if he takes it, I mean, they just got to be prepared. They just got to be prepared. I mean, they could do it. Usyk. Listen, he's a good body puncher, and Usyk got issues to the body, so
Yeah, yeah,
that's definitely something they could capitalize on. You definitely want to go to his body.
yeah, yeah. Did you like the rematch when he did it against Daniel Dubois?
I watched it.
What'd you
Not the
feel
whole
about that?
fight, but I think
What was
Daniel Dubois is not ready for. I don't think he's a. He couldn't embrace the moment. He couldn't embrace the moment. The moment was
that
too much
dude?
for him.
That dude Dubois doesn't. He has power. He's a good boxer, but he needs to work on his defense, yo. And his
Boy,
chin is not that great.
no, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, one thing I learned about boxing, you could be brolic, but that doesn't mean your chin's gonna be brolic. You better do them neck raises. You better do them bridges like Tyson and Sonny Liston to do, old school.
Like Canelo too,
Yeah, Canelo too.
and
That.
Floyd, and
Yeah,
Floyd,
yep. Well, Floyd
and
used to
Floyd.
use the sheet, the weights.
That's what I'm saying. The
Tyson.
moment, right? You
Yeah,
you 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 come off a fight like that against Usyk. Now you in a rematch. You're supposed to be well prepared.
now he
You
thought he
got to
was gonna knock him.
capitalize on the moment.
Listen, Usyk beat AJ twice. Usyk beat freaking Tyson Fury twice.
Yeah, but
So
those
how
were
you?
close. Those were close fights though with Fury. Come on now.
Yeah,
It
yeah, yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
no.
they were. Yeah, they were. But
Yeah, they
he
were.
hurt Fury. You saw he had Fury looking like he just came out the ball.
Yeah,
Like he came up one of them bars, yo. Fury was, you know.
yeah, but they were close though. They were still close fights though.
I think Usyk. If you take Usyk and put him like against Holyfield, he'll give Holyfield problems, yo. He would. He would give certain fighters problems because Holyfield can be outboxed. Holyfield's more of a fighter than a boxer. If you notice when he fought Michael Moore just kept it basic, sticking Holyfield with the rights and lefts, you know what I'm saying? Not too much. Holyfield can be outboxed. But if you try to fight Holyfield, that's when you come into his territory, that's when he prevails.
I
Yeah,
mean, I think Usyk would have had, yeah, I think Usyk would have had problems with like Riddick Bowe.
of
I
course,
think he'd
yes,
have problems with
yeah.
Mike Tyson.
Yes,
Tyson
yes,
Tyson
because
would have whipped him. Even
Tyson,
Lennox Lewis.
of
Even
yeah,
Lennox Lewis.
yes, because they're big. The Usyk would have to get into a range where Lennox could really do nothing with him. You know,
Yeah,
I mean, Lennox Lewis is six. Lewis is what 6'3", 6'4".
I
Lennox
think
Lewis is
yeah,
6'5". Yeah,
yeah.
but Lennox Lewis is a big heavyweight. You know, he's a big boy, like Riddick Bowe. So
Hmm.
when you play big guys like that, you got to get in your range where you could do what you need to do. You know,
Oh no doubt.
like when he fought Tyson Fury was doing well, but I think Fury didn't think Usyk could hurt him. And just because you're a smaller man, don't mean just because you're a bigger man, don't mean a smaller man can hurt you.
That's right. That's real. That's real. Yeah,
Yeah.
but like I said, man, I like him, man. I like the young boy. I hope they move him not too fast, but not too slow either.
What do you think about Fernando Vargas' son? His two boys.
Junior, I'm not impressed with Junior. No disrespect.
I
I'm
think
not
the other one's
impressed with
better.
him. He
I
don't
think
got
the
no
other one's better.
defense. He gets hit too much.
I think the other
Um,
one's better.
but I like I like what's the other one's name?
I forgot his name, but I think he's the better one.
Yeah, he's the better
I think
one.
he's the better one.
The
I think he's
younger
the
one
better
is the
one.
better one.
Yeah, yes, I think he's the better one.
But he better stay away from my boy Abdullah Mason. Abdullah Mason cook him.
I want to see Abdullah Mason fight. I want to see him fight Shakur, but I don't think he's ready for Shakur.
Abdullah Mason's way for anybody.
You
Don't
think
sleep
so?
on don't sleep on. Listen, Abdullah Mason is the goods. He is the goods. Listen,
Yeah,
the problem that Shakur will have with him, Shakur can outbox him to a degree, and his defense is good. But
you
Abdullah
don't know.
Mason, for a young boy, his IQ is very good. He got good speed. His power is ridiculous, and he will definitely hurt you. He can hurt Shakur.
I think Shakur. We don't know Shakur got a good chin, but
No, he
he's
got
gonna
a
get.
decent chin. He got a decent chin because what you call it landed some shots on him. He got a decent chin.
The last guy he fought that he was on the ropes,
Yeah,
but he's not a puncher. But hey, he's not a puncher.
he is a puncher. Yes, he is. He got 20. He had 22 knockouts, man.
All right, but he's a volume puncher. I'm talking about like a
But he
one
got
shot.
power. But he can punch though. He ain't no dude that you just gonna stand there and let you and just let you hit him.
I know, but I
You ain't
think
gonna just stand there and let him hit you, bro. Like he got power, bro. Shakur got a chin, bro. He's not no. He been Shakur been around, bro.
I think Coach Shakur has a beard, but depending on if Shakur's fighting somebody that can punch, he's not gonna get hit. He's not gonna get hit. He's smart.
Well,
I call him Pernell 2.0. Word. I call him Pernell 2.0, yo.
yeah. Oh, Pernell. I thought you said Kermel. Okay, yeah, Pernell. Yeah, no doubt. But nah, he got a chin, bro. I think he got a very good chin. But again, I wouldn't mess with. Listen, Abdullah Mason is he want. Listen, that dude is. He want all the smoke, bro. Like I'm really impressed with him.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't get in there with him.
You know how I like to see Odula Mason fight? What's that Spanish fighter from Puerto Rico that called out Teofimo? What's the 140 dude? What's his name?
What are you talking about? Maritala?
No, he's a black Puerto Rican. What's his name?
Black Puerto Rican. Oh,
Yeah,
you talking about oh yeah, he talks a lot from Puerto Rico. Yeah. I know you're talking about. I don't really care for him. I can't think of his name right now, but I know you're talking about. He talk a lot.
yeah.
He
I
talks
would
a
like
lot.
to see him fight Jim Nessa. Abdullah Mason, yo.
Nah, Abdullah Mason is the truth, bro. I mean, he ain't playing. He's on that November 22nd card. He fighting Sam Noakes.
He gonna kill that kid, yo.
He gonna kill him. Yeah.
I would like to see. So let me ask you something. Do you like Brian Norman? You don't like him, right?
Nah, I told you I don't mess with him, bro. Yeah. Nah. I listen. I hope he hurry up and move the. I hope he hurry up and move the 154 because he ain't got no smoke at 147, bro. I mean, even though Devin Haney might whip him, but if he beats Devin Haney, who he gonna fight? Barrios?
He gonna beat Barrios.
Exactly. So what else do he got there? He don't got nothing. There's nobody there. So move up, bro.
I want to see him fight on Devin. Devin's gonna use a lot of movement. Devin got a good jab.
Yeah, Devin can beat him.
Yeah, but I
Devin can
think
definitely beat him.
remember he's young. He's not like an older fighter. He's just as young as Devin. I think he's gonna lure Devin into a fight. I think Devin might. He's gonna lure Devin into a fight, and he got a good left hook too. So Devin better be careful.
Devin, I'm pardon me. I didn't hear everything you said. Somebody was calling me. Say that again.
I think Devin can outbox um, Brian Norman, but I think
Right.
when the later rounds come, I think Brian Norman's going to put a little bit more heat on him. Devin Haney doesn't have any power, but he's a good boxer. He's a good
Don't say he
boxer.
don't have power. Just say he don't have. Don't say he don't have power because I seen Devin Haney at the Garden where he broke what you call it. He broke his cheekbone. He got power. Um, he just don't have one knockout punch power. He just ain't knock you out with one shot.
Let's put it. Let's put it like. Let me say. How can I say it?
He got power.
He has. I don't know.
Half of his fights is in knockouts, so he got power, bro.
No, listen to me. The more he moved up, he's not knocking nobody out. He's gonna outbox you. He's gonna beat you, but
Look
he's
what he
not
did
knocking
with
nobody
Regis.
out.
That was 140. Look what he did with Regis. That
Regis was tailor made for Devin Haney, yo.
yeah, but he still put him on the canvas, right?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Yeah, he busted him up. He busted
How
him
old,
up. He got some power.
how old is Regis though? Regis is what, his mid-30s? We're talking about a young guy, just
Don't
like
matter, man. He's in shape. Regis comes in shape. He ain't no.
I get it, but I'm saying, and plus Regis is southpaw too, so the right hand down the pipe. I get it, but I'm saying he's fighting a guy just as young as he is that can crack.
Brandon
And he's
Norman Jr. don't got the best footwork either. If you want to talk about footwork, so let's just see. I think Devin Haney can outbox him. He got a very good jab. I think they see something, which is why they taking the fight. And I give him respect because it's a dangerous fight. So
yeah.
people can't say he don't want to smoke. But what I don't like is what he said Boots didn't want to. He said Boots, and this is what I don't like with Boots and Eddie Hearn because Eddie Hearn, as I told you, Eddie Hearn talks independently of Boots. I just saw an interview with Boots. I think I sent it to you where he said, "If you don't hear from me, don't believe it." Because Devin Haney got on the Akim Barak show and said
I saw that.
that
I saw
they
that.
wanted they wanted to fight at 152. I don't see Boots saying that. And
Let me tell you
Bozy
something.
saying they will only fight Devin Haney at 152. I think the reason they didn't fight him is because they probably said, listen, you got knocked out at 135 by Ryan Garcia.
No, he didn't get knocked out. They went 12 rounds.
You got beat up. Yeah, but pardon me, he didn't get knocked out, but he got beat up. He got knocked down, what, 2 times, 3 times?
He got dropped 5 times, yo.
5 times. Okay, so he got beat up in the fight. And what benefit is it for me to fight you and you just moving up? That's what I think. I don't think they saw the value in that fight, and I agree with them.
Let me tell you something. Like Roy Jones said, don't hook with a hooker. Why you hooking with a man that got a left hook?
Oh,
No.
that was dumb on his part. I think he was emotional. That was very dumb on his part. He shouldn't have did that. He should have knew better.
That's that YN. That's that YN nonsense, yo. Let me
You
tell you
see,
something. I'm glad Devin Haney didn't fight Boots because that would have been the end of his career.
that's what I say. That's what
That
I
would have been
say.
the career.
But
He
don't
would
go
have
on
broke.
Akim Barak and act like they really didn't want to fight you. Oh, they wanted to fight at 152. If he really did say that, why do you think he said that, bro? He's trying
Listen
to
to me,
help you out because you can't you bro, you got no shot at all with him, bro.
bro. Let me tell you something right now. I respect Devin Haney for wanting to take on the killers, but sometimes certain killers you can't call out. Leave Boots
Yeah,
alone.
yeah, definitely. He don't know no better, bro.
Leave Boots alone. Boots is the type of cat that'll give Crawford, Spence, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, as young as he is, he'll give them hell. I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep it a fuck.
of course.
He'll give them cats hell.
Of course.
He'll
No
give them
doubt.
hell, yo. So I don't like that, yo. Like, don't say Boots was scared of. Come on.
Yeah.
When he,
They
when
like to
he
talk about him a lot, bro. They
I
like to
just
talk about him a lot. But again, now I'm gonna tell you something else that happened. See, and this is how I know that they real. So Booth said in that interview, he said either the fighters that I was trying to get in the ring, either they had fights coming up or they had injuries. Now remember when he first came up and he was trying to get that fight with Virgil, Virgil said that his left hand was broken, that he had surgery and his hand was healing. Now his hand is healing. They made a fight with Erickson Lubin because Lubin was trying to get that fight with Backlund, right?
I
They
think
had a purse bid.
I think Lubin will fight him. He's not. He's
No,
not.
no. What I'm saying is, yeah, but what I'm saying is, Boots didn't try to fight him. No, what I'm saying is, see, I lost my train of thought now with that. What was I saying? I was saying that Boots, they try to say, yeah. Okay, so the reason I brought that up is because he said that in the interview that either people was injured or they had mandatories coming up or they had fights coming up, right? Okay. And when you look at the WBA rankings, if you look at the top five, besides Jesus Ramos Jr., you don't know none of them guys in there. The
Right.
interim champion of the WBA under Fundora is Yoenis Telez. And guess what?
Right.
He just lost yesterday. That's
Really?
the young boy that beat Julian Williams. He was 10-0 with 7 knockouts. He just lost to a guy from Germany, a black guy, a black fighter from Germany, Abbas Barao. I can't pronounce his last name too much, but his first name is Abbas Baruch or Barao or something like that. He just lost to him, and now he got his first loss. But people were trying to bring that up to say, well, why Boost didn't fight him? Man, come on, man. And see, everything happens for a reason. Now you get into a fight with somebody nobody knows about, and he beat you, and he was
Right.
busting him up.
Right. No, you're right, yo. You're
And that's
right,
why
baby.
I say when people say, "Oh, he's fighting Usima Lima," because nobody don't know him. I didn't know nothing about this Abbas guy, but when I saw him in the ring today, I watched the fight earlier. I watched the whole fight. This dude can fight.
Good. Good.
Yeah. So just because you don't hear somebody doesn't mean that they can't fight. It don't go like that.
You told me that yesterday. You told me that yesterday.
Yeah, these
This
guys can
other
fight
dude.
from different countries and different places. They know how to fight. So yeah, man,
You told me that yesterday, brother.
and that's real. Absolutely.
My bad. I was cooking something, yo. I was making some stewed chicken, man. So
Oh
I'm
no,
about
that's
to head
cool.
outside. I was cooking something. I was making some stewed chicken, yo.
No, that's good. Do your thing,
You
bro.
know,
Do your thing. We've been on here we've been on here for a little minute. So
I'm about to go outside right now, yo.
you going outside?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk talk to you outside. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the store, yo. We still live, baby. Nothing.
Oh, okay. Okay. Pay attention out. Pay attention out there, man. You in the hood, man. You live in New York City, man. You in the hood. Peace and blessings, y'all. We still here in this corner boxing 24. Please subscribe to the page. Please leave your comments. Let me know how you feel. We're talking that real boxing over here.
Listen, no, my bad. I couldn't go outside because I lost you. Yo,
Yeah,
dude.
man. But I was saying, man, be careful, man. You live in the Bronx, New York City, man. Be careful out there, brother. Don't just go outside with your phone unoccupied, not paying attention to what's going on around you, man. Be careful out
Yeah,
there.
I'm always alert. You know, I'm hyper, yo. So
Gotta be
it might
alert
say,
in the Bronx,
yo.
baby.
You heard
So
what happened in the valley, right?
I heard two people got shot over there.
Five
Yeah.
people got shot, one died. They had a tournament.
Oh, one died?
Yep, they had it's on Facebook. They had a tournament with
Okay.
two rival gangs or something. No
Okay.
police. Why
Okay.
would you do that?
Yeah, you see what we made
They
it through,
caught, they
man?
caught, they caught four people though. They caught four people.
Okay. Yeah, look where look what we made it through, bro. That could have been us, man. You know what I mean? That could have been us, man. I listen, we ain't gonna get into that right now because we're talking boxing, but yeah,
Yeah,
we made it through some stuff, bro. And we
yeah, we
here.
definitely did. We gotta give God praise for that, man.
Yeah,
For
God
real.
is so good, man. God is so good, and God is
Yeah.
great, man. I thank Him every day, man, for sparing my life from the route that I was going, bro. You know, even though I didn't get to enhance my boxing skills, man, he saved he spared my life, so that's most important.
But you know what? So you still have a gift, brother, because like me and you, we were collecting boxing magazines. We were young, yo.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so I still got like maybe two or 300. And
Look
I
at that.
might
Look at
one
that.
day bring some over. I got stuff from like 2000, yo. Word.
Mm-mm-mm. I
I
remember
got
when I
stuff.
told you about right the one I that I had the classic with Floyd Mayweather on there with the when he was about to fight a Gaddy with the shotgun. He had the shotgun and the yeah. Oh man, that was the ring joint.
I remember I had when Whitaker was ring pound for pound fighter. He had the ring magazine. When he was a lightweight, he had the gold tooth with the fade and a half moon. I had that one. I
Hmm.
had one. I had quite a bit. I had Boxing Illustrated. That was the English. Boxing Illustrated was from England.
Yeah, I remember Boxing Illustrated. I remember The Ring. I
KO.
remember KO magazine
Yep, I had a lot of
and
those.
Boxing Digest was another
Yes,
one.
yes, yes. And Boxing Digest pretty much had all the fighters from all over the world.
All the fighters. But
Yeah,
KO
yeah,
was a real good one. KO was
yeah.
a
It
good
was.
ass
Yeah,
magazine.
it was. It
The
was,
Ring
man.
magazine is back out now. De La Hoya had it, but then he sold it to I think to
Turkey.
to the Ring people now, and I don't know how much that magazine is now.
Yeah, it's full of money right now. I was thinking about collecting boxing magazines, but we got the internet now. You know.
Yeah, yeah. There's really no need for that now. But yeah, those were some good. Man, mine's. From all that moving I was doing around. Man, I lost all my magazines, man.
Yeah, me too. But I started collecting them back in 2000. So I got about, I said maybe I got about maybe 100 to maybe 200, maybe less than that. But one day you have your live again. I'm gonna just show the people we about this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You could
We-
definitely, and we could talk about those. We could talk about them. You know what I mean? Because yeah,
yeah,
those are what my man say. Usyk fought. Okay, he said we need that fight. What fight you talking about? We need that fight. Oh, you talking about Otama and Usyk. He said Prime Lennox Lewis beats him, no doubt. Usyk fought some big boys though. Fury weighed 180 pounds. Facts. Y'all should keep this up. This is a good listen. Oh, thank you, brother. And we need
I
people like
appreciate
you,
that, man.
man,
This is this
that
is
got some boxing knowledge, not just talking from they just like somebody and they just going with it. One thing about boxing, man, if you like somebody, you got to tell the truth. Whether you
yeah,
think just like we talked about yesterday when we said, Zab Judah, when he fought Floyd, that should have been called a knockdown. Like, yeah, it was a knockdown, bro. His glove
yeah,
hit the
yeah,
canvas. That's a knockdown,
yeah,
right? We got to
yeah,
tell the truth. So we need people like you, Lucky Upset, man, to be on here. And yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do this consistently. We're gonna do this more often.
yeah. And I got a boxing channel y'all want to check out. It's called the Dead On Dentist. Me and my other man, you know what I'm saying? We unbiased. We only give unbiased content. And my man A right here in this corner boxing, please support him, yo. He's about it, yo. He's
Yes,
about it.
sir. And we're gonna support each other, man. And when y'all do your lives, I'm gonna be on there, and we're gonna merge it. Cause see, I noticed that last night. YSM had Bushido boxing on there, and Bushido boxing is pro Crawford, and
Yeah,
they
I
was
know.
on there together talking about boots sparring with Canelo Alvarez. See, there's nothing
I
wrong with
like
that.
it. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
There's nothing
There you
wrong with
go.
that. We gotta
Yeah.
help each other out,
Yeah. Bushido,
especially the
he got
ones
some
of us
stuff that's very good.
that's talking real stuff. You know what I'm saying? He said, drop the link.
Okay. All right. No doubt. No doubt. Thank you,
Yeah,
Lucky
drop the
Upset.
link.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot.
you could put it in there now.
Let me see if I can find it.
See if you
We
can
ain't
put
do
it in
it.
there.
We were supposed to do something yesterday, yo. I might have to let me see if I can find it. No, I can't. I can't drop it in there. How do I do this? Hold on. Let me see
Take
something.
your
Hold
time.
on.
Take your time. It should be something where you could put the message in there.
No, I gotta go. I'm gonna just put let's drop something in here. A quick
Same thing
share.
like earlier when you took. Didn't you put a message in earlier when you were telling me to call you?
I lost you. I can't do it here. I'm trying to hold on.
Because I'm new to the live on this YouTube, man. I
Yeah,
got
me
to get
too. I
used
gotta
to
figure this
these.
out, man. It's called the Dead On Dentist. It's me and my man Mark, just Mark. And I'm Gorilla Hands Woo. Oh, they call me Woo Beastly. That's my other nickname. Yo,
Yeah.
you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about, what would have been a great fight that never ever happened?
hmm
Roy Jones against Gerald McCullen, yo.
Yeah, I know you talked about that. Yeah, that would have been a
Sugar Ray
good one.
Leonard and Michael Nunn.
That would have been a good one.
Aaron Pryor against Sugar Ray Leonard. Let's talk about that. Who do you think would have won that?
Mm-mm-mm. I'm gonna say Sugar Ray Leonard. He was
I
more
know that. And you know what?
more polished.
Um,
More polished.
yeah, I think what's so funny. If
He said he found it.
Thank you. Wow.
Yeah. I think Sugar Ray Leonard. Don't get me wrong. Aaron Pryor was a strong, come forward fighter, a lot of energy. Good punch
Angle.
selection. But I think Sugar Ray Leonard was just a little bit too polished. I think he would have been even if he couldn't keep him up. No, Sugar Ray Leonard had power. So I mean, it's possible that it's possible that Sugar Ray Leonard could have really hurt Aaron Pryor, man. Because yeah, Sugar Ray Leonard has some pop. But Aaron Pryor was the truth, though. There's no doubt about it.
Yo, hey, I
Yeah.
got 20%. I got 20% left of my battery, yo.
All right, listen, man. We're gonna wrap this up, man. Lucky Upset, man. We appreciate you, man. And we're gonna be on maybe Wednesday, man. Let me see. Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, man. We'll get back on. Oh no, it's not good for you. Only the weekends for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, listen.
If anything changes, I'll let you know, brother. You know what I'm saying? Anything changes, I'll
We'll
let you
talk
know.
about it and see, because I really want to get on at least once or twice during the week, and then definitely on the weekends, man. So let's see what we could do. Maybe we could get something going during the week.
No doubt, man.
All
Peace
right.
to the champ. Y'all be blessed. Yo, hey, we gonna kick it, man. Be blessed, brother.
You too, bro.
Man, take care.
Peace.
Peace.
All right, y'all. Peace and blessings, y'all. In this corner, Boston 24. I appreciate those who left comments and messages, man. And we talked some good boxing tonight. And we're gonna get up out of here. So until the next one, man. Everybody be safe. Peace. I got this thing on the computer. I'm just gonna someone. What you want your shirt for here? I'm trying to see. I want to get out of this. I want to get out of this live without losing it. I want to be able to upload it, and I want to make sure I know how to do it. Button press.
You want to end it, but upload it, but save it.
Yeah, I want to end it and upload it. Yeah, I'm still talking, man. So that's not good. I want all of that information in there. All this conversation right here.
I believe when you end it, it should ask you if you want to save it or upload it.
Good.
Your stream will stop immediately, and your guest will no longer be live.